What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to do a educational video on how to use Tradingview.com. So I use Tradingview for charting, and a lot of people use it for many different things. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do on Tradingview, but I basically use it just for charting, and I have a separate broker where I execute my trades. There are a couple brokers that you can link up with Tradingview. I don't know anybody who's done it, and they're not popular brokers. I'm surprised more popular brokers haven't linked up with Tradingview. Must be some cost associated that nobody wants to take on. But whatever it is, I'm going to break down to you some of the key things that I do on Tradingview and how you can use it for your charting, and some of the other items that are available to you on Tradingview. So right off the bat, you got to know that when you sign up for Tradingview, they give you a 30-day free trial. Near the end of the 30 days, they're going to offer you 50% off. I believe like on the last day, they'll offer you, leading up to the last day, they'll offer you 50% off. So don't sign up and pay the full price right away. Also, to note that the chart data is not in real time unless you pay for the market data. So you got to go into your subscription. Where's mine over here? Okay, so I'm in premium. Let's go look at this. Let's go look at the profile here. Let's go look at my settings, and let's go look at my account and billing. Okay, so over here, these are the data subscriptions I've signed up for. Okay, and these ones give me all the market data in real time that I need. There's a couple of different subscription levels. There's Pro, there's Pro Plus, I think there's another one, and there's Premium. You figure out which one you need for you. You can see here I have no reputation on Tradingview. I don't post anything on Tradingview. I do everything on YouTube. But you have the opportunity to do that. There's so much available in Tradingview. You can follow authors that have big reputation that post a lot of ideas. You can follow what they're talking about. If you just come over here, ideas, you can learn more. You want to learn about harmonic patterns, you can come over here and see what people are talking about. You can find ideas. There's so much you could do. You could spend hours and hours and hours just diving into everything on Tradingview, what it has available to you. Scripts, a lot of people create scripts. You could create a script yourself. Screeners, you don't need to go on FinViz, or you don't need to go on any other screener. You have all that stuff available to you here on Tradingview. And then ultimately what I use it for is the charts. Okay, so there's so much you could do. You want to create a reputation, you want to create a following on Tradingview and not do it through other sources. You want to post some ideas. You could do all that stuff in Tradingview. But basically what I use it for is charting, plain and simple. I don't do any of the other stuff. But there's a lot of value in those items, so you might want to do that and start following some traders that are posting great ideas. So let's break down. I'm going to break down the left bar. I'm going to break down the top bar. I'm going to break down the side bar, and I'm going to break down the lower bar over here. Okay. So basically on the left here is all your drawing tools. These are all your drawing tools. Now let's just open this one up. So we got an arrow, we've got a cross, an eraser, a dot over here. Whatever you want to have handy as a part of your trading tools, you just put a star beside them. Okay, when you put a star beside them, they come up on your drawing toolbar. So if I click this little star down here, it hides my drawing toolbar. If I want to bring my drawing tools up, and you can move them wherever you want on the chart. I like them down low, it doesn't matter where you want it. So everything that I use on a frequent basis will be here on this bar. So you go through each one and you say, hey, what do I really need here? What do I trade with? What's important for me. So the ones that I find that are important, I put a star beside them so that they handily are on the toolbar. Now, brush, all this stuff here. This is basically all your drawing tools. Everything you need to know. You got some Elliott wave patterns here, some technical patterns, profit and loss, forecasting, items like this. This is, little graphics you could add on the chart. You could add notes. And for example, let's just use, that's everything here. Oh, the magnet is very important. If you want to get your drawing tool to connect right to that price level, being precise, you need that magnet on. Okay, if you take that magnet off and you try and get a drawing, hey, I want to get it over here. Let's do that again. And you can see it didn't go to the top, didn't go exactly where I wanted. It just goes randomly anywhere. You need to have that magnet on if you want this to go to the right spot. Right click, remove drawings, very easily, or, if you just click on it and you hit delete, it'll take it off as well. So basically, here's all the drawing tools, okay? If you have a bunch of drawings on your chart and you know, it's clouding up your judgment, your view of the chart, you click this little eyeball here, it'll hide all your drawings for you. Okay, it'll hide all your drawings for you. This is to stay in drawing mode, so you want to have this clicked on to stay in drawing mode. That's if you want to do something like this, right? You get this, you want to continue to draw them, so you want to be in drawing mode, you have to have that clicked on. So that's basically everything on the right bar. Now, there is one little thing that you could do here too, is you could save templates of what these drawings look like. So I just used a ray here. Now if I click on this ray, you see this little box that popped up over here? Now you could save this. You could save it and save drawing template. You want to name it, maybe you want to name it a bullish ray, right? You can name it a bullish ray. And so what you would do is you would go over here, you would save the drawing template and you would name it bullish ray. And bullish ray might mean it comes out in white. And then if you wanted it to come out in red, and you know, for example, you wanted a different setting that this came out in, sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing here. You wanted this to not be white, you wanted it to be red, and because you want it to be for a bearish perspective, then you would, again, click it and save it as a bearish ray. I don't do any of that stuff, but I mean, there's so many capabilities of what you could do here. You know what? I should also talk about this screen over here. This is your main screen, right? And if you right click on this and you click your settings here, you can customize this to however you want. So you see how we have the watermark over here? A lot of people always ask me, how do you get the watermark? You can make the watermark a little bit more visible, a little bit more shaded in the background. You just have to click watermark under appearance. Symbol, so this will tell you the colors of the candlesticks. So if you want to change the candlesticks, maybe you don't want green and red. Maybe you want black and white. Maybe you want, you know, some crazy colors. You want purple and pink and all this stuff. You could change all this stuff over here. Last value line will show you the last price the ticker was trading at. You can fool around with all these items and see how you want your chart to appear. Maybe you don't want a black chart. Maybe you want a white chart. Maybe you want a green chart. Maybe you know you got some crazy choices that you like, and you know you can customize it to however you want. Grid lines. Where are the grid lines here? The grid lines are over here, I believe. Yeah, so if you want, you know, just not to see a plain background, you want to have some, you know, grid lines on here because you want to see, you know, they match up with certain price levels, right? You might want to have that as well. So those are things that you could do from a charting perspective on Tradingview. And let's get this fixed up here. So now let's go back to the top bar. So the top bar is your time frames, okay? So your time frames are here. You know, you could get the seconds if you do premium, I guess, or whatever. You could also add any time frame that you want. So if you want a 2-minute chart, you want a 30-minute chart, and it's not readily available here, you just come up down over here and you click add. Also, you click a star beside it so that it shows up for on your toolbar, because if you take off the star, then it won't show up over here and won't be readily available for you. And instead, you're gonna have to click the drop down and then find that time frame. Here's your candlesticks. So the different here's your bars. So your bars, candles, hollow candle, Heikin, Ashi, line chart, area chart, baseline, Rinko, everything's here. So whatever candles you choose to trade with, you just bring them up over here and you can trade them. So if I want to go to a Heikin Ashi candlestick, if I want to go to a line chart, I put stars on the ones that I typically use and the ones I typically look for. So again, it's readily available. Okay, let's go back to our regular candlesticks. If you want to compare another chart, lay over another chart, this is what you would do. So if you want to, let's just say you want to compare NDX here. So we go to NDX, and then you would have a comparison. That's what NDX looks like compared to ES1. So, that's how you would compare charts, laying over one chart over the next. Oh, this is the rewind and fast forward, and undo, redo. So if I want to go back to what I was just doing, I would just click going back. If I want to, go back to where I was, fast forward. So, in case you erase something by accident, you could just come up over here and click on this. This is your favorite indicator. So any indicators that you've starred, basically. So if I come up over here into indicators, these are my favorites. Okay, I've starred all these favorites over here. But if you want to search anything, search a type of indicator, you would just come over here and you would say, hey, well, I want to search moving averages, right? And then you would see, okay, this is a built-in moving average, right? Versus these are scripts that were created by individuals. Okay, so some people rather just stick with the built-ins, and others might want to come over here and see Repo 32 created this one, so let me check this out. And then if you like it, you star it, and when you star it, then it becomes in your favorites, and these are all your favorites. So just a little bit there. In terms of financials, these are some, templates that have been built in to Tradingview from tradingview.com. So breaking down EPS and all this stuff. I don't really use these items, but you could definitely get into those details. These are templates. So everything here right now is a template. So for example, these are my templates here. So this is a Bollinger Band template. So I just named it band, so I'll bring up the Bollinger Bands here, and it'll change the chart for you. If I want to go to my main master chart, this is what my master chart looks like. It has Kumo Cloud, it has Bollinger Bands, has 8 exponential, has volume, has RSI. If I want to bring up another chart here, which I have MACD, the oscillator, I named it oscillator. So over here in templates, you could just create as many templates as you want depending on which profile you paid for. I think premium you can do as many as you want, and then Pro Plus I think maybe is like 8. You figure out the details, but then you star them to have them pop up over here readily available. So if you want to flip between charts, I want a plain chart, I want to go back to my master, it's just quick, it's just very easy. If you want to add an alert on a chart, that's where you would do it here. If you want to add an alert manually on the chart, you could also just go create a line and say you right click it, add alert, and then you explain the details of where and how you want the alert to be sent to you if it breaks this level. So that's something very easy. Replay will give you, replay the action that's happened on the chart. So let's just go over here to replay, and I haven't done this in a while. Well, let's click on replay and go here, and it's not working. So I can't remember how to do replay, but basically replay is breaking down what recently happened on the chart, and I don't remember how to do it. I don't even actually use replay. But if you wanted to hit, the chart action, like what happened on this chart from this point on, let me just try it one more time. This used to be easy to do, and not letting me do it anymore. But anyways, you figure it out. It will. So if you click on this candlestick here, it'll start from that point, and it'll show you how every other candle printed moving forward. Don't really use it, so as you can see, I didn't do that correctly. So over here is the layout. So you have multiple opportunities here multiple choices here to hey, how do I want my screen to look? Do I want 8 charts? Do I want 8 charts to look like this? Do I want just 4 charts, right? For example, just 4 charts. And then when you come over here, I didn't mean to do that, but anyways, when you come over here, you have the sync all charts. So do you want all charts to have the same symbol? Do you want them to have the same crosshair? Do you want them to be on the same time frame? Do you want them to be the same drawings? What I do basically is just keep them on the same interval, but I have a couple of templates that have 8 charts, 4 charts, 6 charts, but we're just going through my single chart over here. And then again, if you want to auto save, not again for the first time, if you want to have your chart on auto save, so after you've updated stuff, autosave saves it every 2 minutes, so you don't lose the drawings that you just made in case you accidentally close the chart. If you don't want to have autosave on, then you would just click over here and you would click save, and it just saved it. Settings button, chart properties over here is the same thing as just right clicking the main chart, which I had showed you from the beginning. And over here is if you want to make it go into full screen mode. When you go into full screen mode, you lose the address bar. It's gonna come up a little bit weird on the video because it's going into my full screen. As you can see here, there's no more address bar. That's what you do there. And if you want to take a picture of your drawing because you want to post it and on social media, you want to post it somewhere, you would come over here, you would click that, and then you click save image, or you just copy and then go paste it wherever you want, or you could directly link it to your Twitter. On the right side of the bar here, I don't really use many of these items, but over here is your watch list. Okay, I use my watch list, but over here is your watch list, so you could add symbols here. You could create multiple watch lists. Okay, you could create multiple watch lists. Some people might want a watch list for oil. They might want a watch list for cryptocurrency, for tech stocks or whatever. You could create multiple watch lists for there. Here's your alerts. Data window. These are the items I don't really use. Hot lists and all these items. You can just fiddle around with them and see how they work to your advantage. Down over here, you could scroll this up, right? You could scroll this up over here, and then you can bring up your screener. So you could create some scripts over here. strategy testing, or if you wanted to paper trade, you're looking to, hey, I want to learn trading, but I want to paper trade, you can use the paper trading feature over here. Ultimately, tradingview.com is well worth the money in my opinion. Hey, I don't get paid for them or anything. I'm just showing you the software that I use. But basically, it's a great tool, great for charting. Don't forget, you have to pay for the market data. And hey, take advantage of the end of the 30 days. They're going to give you 50% off. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Peace out, everybody.